Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today I'm going to be doing a Vocation beer. This one is the second part of the Love and Hate mini-series that they've got going on, and this is the Love and Hate DIPA. This is 8.6%. Yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say. And there it is. Like I say, it's a DIPA, Love and Hate Vocation. Pardon me. I had the TVH not too long ago. I thought it was quite nice. Quite enjoyed it. When I say not too long ago, it was probably about 3 weeks ago. Stuff's happened. More beers have turned up, and I've just been doing them instead. But from what I remember, it's actually a decent beer. The TDH I thought was quite nice, but really, really dry. But I expected that. This is the DIPA 8.6, and I've heard from the beer dad that this one is the best of the series. So I am really looking forward to getting into this one and giving it a go. I do like a DIPA when the weather's like this. It's a bit cloudy now, but the weekend so far has been quite sunny. It's been quite warm. It's been quite, beer garden weather. This, I think, would be great. Well, I've not had it yet, but a DIPA is what I'm trying to say. It would be great for that kind of weather, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Get the DIPA out. Hopefully the sun comes back out and I can just enjoy it with the warm weather. I'll read the guff quickly. It's, wow, that is really hard to read. Look at that. Right, this is what it says. It says, having earned its stripes as our flagship New England IPA, we've treated Love and Hate to the DIPA treatment. Juicy citrus and stone fruit aromas from the classic pairing of Citra and Galaxy over a base brew bolstered by extra oats and wheat for a richer, more satisfying body. It says that there. Like I say, it's a bit hard to read because you're having to go between orange and black with white on it. I like the design, the tiger stripes and everything. It looks really nice. Did catch my eye, but that is a bit hard to read, especially for someone like me who reads the guff. It is suitable for vegans, which is good. It says it's sticky, zesty, and citrus, and then it's got its little seal of approval there that it's a version of Love and Hate. I quite like Love and Hate. That is a nice beer. Life and Death is probably my favourite, or Smash and Grab. They were both quite good. But I am looking forward to this. Probably, maybe in my mind, going to compare this to Smash and Grab because that is a DIPA. And that is about 8.4, 8.5 from what I last checked, and that was really nice. But anyway, let's crack it open and see what we've got, shall we? Stick it in my Vocation glass, because why not? Right, I'll pour the rest in a second. I'll let that settle as well. So we've got what looks like a pineapple juice, maybe orange juice beer, with a ivory going to like a mild orange compact head. Looks quite nice, that actually, as it is. No floaters in it, but I need to empty the can. Yeah, no floaters in it. But like I say, I need to empty the can. So let's get a smell and see what we get, shall we? Something doesn't smell right. It smells very yeasty and not in a good yeast. It's got a bit of orange in there, a bit of yeah, a bit of orange, bit of apricot. But there's this yeast, really, really, really yeasty smell. It might be the oats, it might be the wheat that it's using. But it doesn't smell like a typical DIPA. It smells a little off-putting, not gonna lie. Doesn't smell that appetizing, that inviting. Yeah, let's get a mouthful of body and carb. Could be good. Carb's really light. Body is medium. He said it was sticky. A little bit sticky, not over the top, and not really sticky. Zesty, not really zesty either. Yeah, it's all right. Let's give it a taste, shall we? Cheers. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've come off that straight from that Amundsen. Well, not straight from, but the last beer I had was that Amundsen Finback brew, and that was delicious. And I've come into this DIPA, so it's a step up. It's about 1% more, maybe 1.1. Yeah, 1.1 more. So I'm expecting a bit more, but I'm not getting it. You know, it's very bland. I'm getting a hint of stone fruit. I'm getting a hint of orange. I've got this more resinous, bitter taste than I have fruit. And it's saying it's a citrusy. This is what it says: sticky, zesty, and citrus. And I'm expecting a nice big kick of citrus, grapefruits, whether that be grapefruits, oranges, pineapples. Pardon me. Mangoes, because mangoes sometimes are in the citra hops. Whether it's any of that, I wouldn't mind, because it'd be there. The citrus would be there, but it's not there. I'm getting this hint. I'm not getting this big, massive kick of flavour. This big hit of here's a bunch of citrus fruits. Here's the citra hops. What's the other hop it's using? Galaxy, stone fruit. Stone fruit. I'm not getting that stone fruit. It's more. The stone fruit is stronger than the citrus, but it's still not strong enough to overpower this bitter resinous flavour. It says zesty. It's not zesty. It says it's sticky. It's not sticky. It's not sticky. It's pretty mediocre at best. Like the 8.6 is well hidden. We're looking at the higher end of DIPA numbers here, because about 9% is your tippers. Although actually, I don't know. I've had some weak tippers before. I've had an 8% tipper, but we're getting into that bit where it starts to blur between DIPA and tipper, and they start to depend on the brewer. Some will make really strong dippers. They could be 8-9%. Some make weak tippers that are 7-8%. So we're getting into that realm of flavour should be blended. It should be really, really good. This should be. It's a strong DIPA, so I should be able to. Alcohol's well hidden, which is nice, but I should be able to be getting this nice flavour from the fruits, from the hops, from the malts even. And I'm not getting any of that. It's 8.6, so the alcohol should bring out a bit more flavour. It should bring out more flavour. It should make this be a better beer, but it's not. Oh, to be fair, when I heard it was the best of the bunch, I didn't get told it was good. I just heard it was the best. So I'm kind of looking at it like that now. Out of the three, this one's the best one, but that's still. I don't know. I think I preferred the TDH over this. It's just not. It's just not getting me the way I thought it would. It's very mediocre. I quite like a DIPA. I quite like a tipper. I quite like IPAs. They are my refreshing drink, my go-to cool me down refreshing drink in the middle of summer or in just warm weather. That's what I go for. It's my kind of drink. So I know what I like, I know what I don't like, and I don't really like this. It's okay, but it's not. I've had better. I've had a lot better. For example, my Polly's quad set, the IPA, the DIPA, the tipper, the quipper. Fantastic, each of them. Pardon me. Yeah, fantastic, all of them. But this is Vocation. This is a brewer that should be pumping out good stuff. Like the Life and Death series, the last time they did that, when they did that, all three of them were fantastic. I loved all of them. I thought, well, from what I remember, I loved all of them. They were all good in their own way. They progressively got better. Obviously, the weakest one was the weakest one in alcohol and weakest one in flavour, but it was still good. And then the second one, it got stronger, and the third one, it got strongest one. And they were all good in their own way. This one just isn't hitting like that one did. It's not doing the same thing that that one was. It's just not being... It doesn't feel like Vocation. And I've said this before plenty of times in other Vocation videos. It seems like, with a lot of big brewers lately as well, it seems like they're just pumping out stuff at the minute and they don't really care. They're not really tasting it, not really testing it. They're just giving it a label and sticking it out there and see what happens. And because they're sticking it in limited edition sets like this, they know people are going to buy it up. They know people are going to snatch them up because it's limited edition. You're not going to get this again. And then it's mediocre at best, and it's not what you want. Best example recently I had, Tiny Rebel, Slay Puffed, or the Vocation Naughty and Nice set, which is, the box is still up there so I can see it. Or, yeah, the Tiny Rebel energy drink pack. Them three, in recent memory for me, the Naughty and Nice one, I was so disappointed with that. It's like, again, slapped a label on, stuck it out. The one before that, though, still with the box for that, the bottles, I think it was, no, the cans with the dice on, the gambling dice, the casino set, they were stunning. Absolutely gorgeous beers. And then a year later, they followed up with the Celebration set. I'm just looking up there because it is there. The Maltesers, the Milky Way, the Twix, the Snickers, and the Bounty. And then followed up with that a year later, and they had the whole year to plan this out, and it just didn't hit it. This is the same thing. They're just not hitting the mark. They're just going under. And I know Vocation can do better because they've done the barrel aged series. They've done the bottles with the mint chocolate and the licorice, and they are fantastic beers. Absolutely stunning. Anything else they seem to produce lately just isn't doing it. Maple Glaze was pretty bad. The donut one, the double donut of something, I don't remember what it was called, but that one I heard was pretty bad. I don't think I even did that, but I heard that was pretty bad. They just haven't been doing it that good lately, and I get that cost of living and all the prices going up and everything, and they want to make it still available for people to buy, but I'm having beers that are also made by brewers who aren't as big as these companies, who can pump out something good. Mash Gang, for example, it's an alcohol-free company, and they are making some absolutely stunning beers. Alcohol-free stuff or low ABVs, but they're making some absolute crackers. It's brilliant. Chain House only just opened a tap room. Not the massive place, but it's a good sized place for what he wants. And I go there and I'm having it off tap, and I've not found a problem with any of them at all. The good stuff. So I know big brewers like this, like Vocation, Tiny Rebel, Brewdog, they can make good stuff. Wonder Beyond seem to be the only big brewer at the minute who are still pumping out quality stuff because they still seem to care. Whether it is because they're going under or not, I don't know. That's all kind of lost at the minute, but they're doing it. Vocation can do it. I know they can do it. They can bring it back. I don't want them to turn to another Brewdog, but they're going to if they keep doing this. It's become a bit of a rant, this, but it needs to be said. They're going to become another Brewdog, and Brewdog used to be really good. Used to make some really cracker beer. Especially all the high ABV stuff used to be really good, and then they just went really downhill really quickly. This is what Vocation is. They're at the peak, and it's like the teetering over, and they keep pushing themselves over to see how far they can lean, but they're going to fall if they keep doing stuff like this. They just need to take a step back, deliver the stuff that they know is good for now, just take a step back and sort yourselves out, because this is it's just not that decent. And for the price you're paying for this stuff, it's not even worth it. So, I don't remember how much I paid, but I know I bought the set and it was a bit on the expensive side. So I know it's not that good for what I'm paying. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to finish it because, like I say, I have bought this. I've spent money on it, but it gets to a point where it's annoying because I'm buying beers from these big brewers because I'm expecting something good and then I'm not getting it. It just gets annoying. It gets to a point where it builds up and then I have to say something because it just winds me up now. So, Vocations, Love and Hate, the DIPA, 8.6%. Out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's okay. It's not that good. It's not something that stands out. I like Love and Hate. I think it's really good. Pardon me. I think it's a really good beer. But I don't know. It's just it isn't that. This isn't as good as normal Love and Hate. This isn't as good as the TDH. The TDH was better in my opinion. I think that was outstanding beer. I thought it was really nice. Probably not the best, but TDH isn't really a done thing. So it felt different. This is just a DIPA, but it's not even a good DIPA. It's an okay one. Yeah, so it's getting a 5. If you've had this before, please let me know. Let me know what you think. If you like it, if you don't, if you've not had it, I'll leave a link to Vocation's website down below. You can pick one up. I think. I don't know. I've not really checked. This has been in my fridge for nearly a month, so one of them. If it's there, give it a go. If it's not, I don't think you're missing out on much. It's just a subpar DIPA at this point. But if you like the video though, thumbs up, thumbs down. All that usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so because the show must go on, etc., etc., so on and so forth. Well,